Rebecca? It's 2018. Here they come. Okay. And there they are. Congratulations. And now we will have the presentation of the color guard by the Daly City Police Department. This is their honor guard. Anna, get over here. We got the color guard coming. You guys gotta move.
Recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all.
And now we were going to have two wonderful, talented people from Jefferson High School, Squire, Flory Paran and Rye Felix, who are going to sing the national anthem. Flory and Rye.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
You may sit down. Good evening and welcome everyone. I am Georgette Sarles, the President and CEO of the Daly City Colma Daly City Chamber of Commerce. And it is my sincere pleasure to welcome all of you here tonight to our annual Access to Higher Education, an evening of scholarship awards and recognition. Before we get started, I would like to acknowledge the following dignitaries who have taken time from their busy schedules to be here tonight. From the town of Colma, Mayor Ray Gonzalez. Councilman Diana Colvin, who I think isn't here yet, but she's on her way. City Manager Brian Dawsey. And from the City of Daly City, Mayor Jocelyn Manalo. Councilman Glenn Sylvester. And City Manager Pat Martell. From our government officials, representing Congresswoman Jackie Spear, Director of Constituent Services, Mark Nagalis. Mark was here, he had to leave, so maybe left on. Representing California State Senator Scott Wiener, District Director Anna Avoyan. Representing California Assemblyman Phil Ting, Field Representative Alex Walker. Representing Fiona Ma, the Chair of the California State Board of Equalization, Senior District Liaison Noah Starr. Representing San Mateo, Supervisor for the 5th District, David J. Canepa, Chief of Staff, Tony Bayadin. We have with us from our school officials, we have Karine Baca, the Director of Categorical Programs at JUHSD. Karine. There she is. And we have the Principal of Westmore High School, Tom Orput. And the Principal of Jefferson Union High School, Jason Brockmeyer. Board of Trustees, we have Kalamaya Salahuddin and Andy Lee. From the Daly City Colma Daly City Chamber Board of Directors, we have Manny Rubriano, our first Vice President CFO. Manny. Manny is also the chair for the Scholarship Committee. Next we have Ross Sitt, our second Vice President. Rebecca Eusted, Secretary. John Huey, past President. Director John Cano. Director Dustin Chase. Director Bill Chang. Director Spencer Holman. Director Stephen House. Director Mariana de Landeros. Director Daisy Lee. Director Mike Mahoney. Director Lisette Tron. And Director Marie Villarosa. Well, there you have it. Did I forget anybody? Oh, excuse me. Yes, indeed. I see him here. We have the Daly City Chief of Police, Patrick Hensley. Did I miss anybody? Off with the head. Let me know so I can at least introduce you and make amends. Did I lose anybody? No? Good. Okay. Well, tonight, on behalf of the Daly City Colma, the Colma Daly City Chamber of Commerce, it's my pleasure to welcome you here to our 2018 Access to Higher Education Scholarship Awards Ceremony. We will be providing scholarships and certificates of recognition to 40 deserving young men and women who, through their individual efforts and accomplishments, have distinguished themselves for these merits. May I just add that this is a very gratifying experience to see our Daly City Colma Daly City Chamber of Commerce reach out to these businesses, to our city and state officials, and to our wonderful community, and to be so ever resourceful, thus distinguishing our chamber by providing $40,000 worth of scholarships. Not an easy task, and this is the 5th time they've done this. We are not cities of immense wealth or tremendously large businesses. However, we have a unique ability to make the grade, rise to the need, and get the job done. And tonight, the evidence is here all over again. May I take a moment to applaud each and every one of you from our dear chamber, our directors, our staff, our membership, our impressive business community, our city partners, our educators, our families and friends, and of course, our wonderful graduates. Bravo, well done. It is exciting to be a part of the graduate journey as you prepare to ascend the challenges that you will meet as your futures unfold. In this world connected by changing dynamics of global business, it's very important for all of you to remember that success and happiness are really individual pursuits. Once again, I am reminded of the words of someone very special, Steve Jobs, who said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's dream. Make your life and live your dreams. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your special inner voice. Listen to it. Most important, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition, because they will never let you down. In other words, be good to yourselves and never lose the self-confidence and ability that you have developed thus far. Please also remember this: no matter what path you choose, what door you open, whether it's near or it's far, never forget the road that brings you home, to Daly City and Colma, Colma and Daly City. For it is here that your family, friends, and community will always be your most important source of comfort, strength, and support. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to convey our utmost congratulations to all of you. We are ever mindful of your good fortune to be here this evening, celebrating your achievements, recognizing you as our leaders of tomorrow to command the future. The sky's the limit. Our very best wishes to each of you as you go forth. Make your dreams a reality. God bless you. And now for our program. Thank you. Okay. First, I would like to call up the Mayor of Colma, Mayor Ray Gonzalez.
Thank you, Georgette, and thank you to all the Chamber for providing this event. I'm truly honored to be here, part of your celebration. For many of you, or some of you, I'm sure that you worked very hard to get to this point. And I sincerely congratulate you on your achievement. And not only do I congratulate you, but I congratulate your parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, and most of all your teachers. I'm very happy to be part of the ceremony today, and I congratulate you, and your future is looking bright. Congratulations.
Dear audience, I hope you will pardon me for not standing. I recently had some very extenuating problems with my leg, and I thought I could do better and stand this evening, but I can't. So I'm going to have to recite from here, and I hope that's going to be all right with everybody. Okay, the next we have a message from the mayor of the city of Daly City, Justin Manalo.
Thank you, Georgette. Good evening to each and every one of you, to the parents, to all of the businesses that have supported these young people. Welcome to Daly City Hall. When I look into the audience, I see so many beautiful young faces that are going to be the leaders of our future. I just want to share with you that this moment, this juncture of graduating is a huge step, and you've come this far. And as you move forward into your collegiate endeavors, remember to not be afraid to leave your comfort zones. Because at those moments, when you leave those comfort zones and you try something new, you take that leap, that's where you grow. And one thing I also want to mention is to always follow your passion. It will definitely lead you to where you need to be. And once you follow that, doors will open, and it will lead you to amazing things in your life. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that you, as our young leaders in our community, you're going to bring us forward into so many amazing feats, whether it's in technology, or it's in the arts, or it's in the medical field, or engineering. I know that you'll do amazing feats, and that you'll always remember to give back to the community that raised you here. So congratulations. I'm so excited for each and every one of you. Congratulations to the parents, for you raised wonderful children. And thank you once again for all your amazing accomplishments.
Thank you, Mayor Manalo. And now we have our keynote speaker, the wonderful new city manager of Colma, Brian Dawsey.
Thank you, Georgette. Like Georgia said, good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Dawsey. I'm the city manager in Colma. I wish to welcome everybody this evening. I'd like to also thank the Chamber and all the businesses who have contributed to this incredible program. I'd like to thank Daly City for hosting this evening, as well as I'd like to thank Georgette for inviting me to speak. However, I must admit, when she did call, I thought, oh boy, what am I going to share with everybody? Because full disclosure, in high school, I wasn't the best of students. In fact, I was an average student. So I thought, what am I going to share? But I figured I'd probably come up with a few things that I learned in terms of just life lessons early on through high school athletics, as well as my work in high school that I did. But first, before I get into that, I'm really excited to be here because I did grow up in Daly City. I'm a native. I grew up in Westlake. I spent many afternoons, evenings, and weekends at Westlake Park, the Westlake Mall, spending time at the bowling alley, which is now Burlington Coat Factory. I went to Tobias Elementary School. That's the round one on Southgate. Graduate of Ben Franklin, and also graduate of Westmore High School. So I am really proud that to see so many Daly City and Colma kids doing so well in their studies. It's really important these days because obviously getting into a good college poses many challenges in terms of college tuition, over-enrollment, things like commuting, if you're going to live on site or on campus, housing. So once again, it's very nice to see all these businesses. It's actually very great to see all these businesses in the Chamber making this program happen. So thank you, and thank you to all the businesses that are contributing this evening. So while I know this is an event for scholastic achievement and recognition, and like I said, I wasn't the best of students, I think it's important also to concentrate on skills that are going to prepare you for your career later in life, especially college and entering into the workplace. Whether that's through part-time work, volunteering, your social groups, or athletics, these skills are critical because you're going to have them for the rest of your life. And you may be asking me, what am I talking about? What sort of skills? Well, these are tools that you're going to be able to take with you everywhere you go, all throughout your career. Things like, responsibility, teamwork, time management, working through adversity, taking the initiative, communication, all things that I was able to learn, whether I was in high school, participating in athletics, or at part-time work early in my career. Just a really quick, funny story. In high school, I started work at 15 and a half as a busboy at the Pepper Mill, which is now Daisy Lee's Moonstar Cafe. So that tells you how old I am. And being the new person, they said, okay, well, you're going to be the 5:30 a.m. guy on Saturdays and Sundays. Now, it's been a long time since I've been in high school, but I could probably guess a lot of you do not like to be up at 5 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, right? Well, this taught me responsibility and committing to a schedule and committing to an organization. I only did that for a short while, and then started working at the Colma Roundtable next to the Target, where I was able to learn a lot of things in terms of teamwork and time management, balancing my school, my athletics, my work. So these are all things that I encourage you to look at moving forward and really take into consideration, because you're gonna take these moving forward in your careers, whether it's your studies or your careers, especially when you graduate and you go into the working world. These are skills that our employers are gonna look for right away, and they're gonna wanna recognize those. So it's important that you start to foster and nurture those. The last thing that I think is really important is overcoming adversity. Life's going to throw you a lot of curveballs, and how you react to them and how you kind of get back up and dust yourself off and work through to persevere are really going to define who you are in your career. So I really strongly encourage you to look at that and think about how you're going to challenge yourself in difficult times. So with that, the third thing I want to tell you, and this is the most important, is just basically have fun in what you're doing. Enjoy life. If you're not having fun in what you're doing, or you're not enjoying yourself, you're not going to be happy, and you're never going to fully commit yourself to whatever it is you're doing. So really take that into consideration and really look at the things that truly make you happy and what you truly want to do. So with that, I'd like to congratulate all of you for all the scholarship recipients, all the parents for all the hard work they put in, and all the businesses in the Chamber for making this program possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we have something very special. When we started evaluating these scholastic records and what have you, we found something very interesting. Jefferson High School had a young man who was fantastic in all of his pursuits, and he was destined to be this year's valedictorian, and his name is Andre O'Quinn. And then I was looking, and I see from Westmore High School a young man who also, almost apples and oranges here, has gone all the route too, just the same. And he is this year's valedictorian from Westmore. So I said, we usually have a valedictory, but we can't do this. We can't have one and not the other. That just wouldn't be fair. So I said to the committee, let's go for it. Let's ask them both. And you know what? They said yes. So tonight I have the pleasure of giving you both of the valedictorians 2018. The first from Jefferson High School, Mr. Andre O'Quinn. Mr. O'Quinn, would you come up, please? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andre O'Quinn, and I am incredibly happy to be speaking on behalf of Jefferson High School tonight. As a pretext, I would first like to thank Ms. Georgette Sarles and the Chamber of Commerce for giving me this opportunity to speak tonight and constantly giving back and supporting the bright young individuals in the room. Thank you so much for recognizing and supporting our commitment to receiving a higher education and pursuing our ambitions. It is institutions like the Chamber of Commerce that inspires us youth to strive for success despite economic challenges. And for that, I can speak for all of us recipients in our utmost gratitude. So nearly 4 years ago, I moved to Daly City without any idea of what to expect. Like the fog that permeates our city throughout the year, I was trapped in my own personal fog, bewildered by the unknown prospects of a new city, a new community, and a new life. So while part of me was struck by this whirlwind of change, another part of me reminded me that I was no stranger to change. Throughout my adolescence, my family has always been on the go, moving back and forth between the Bay Area, LA, and Las Vegas virtually every year. In fact, before Jefferson, I had attended a total of 8 different schools, which is quite a lot to manage. So in the movies, one might see a child like this being the subject of mental anguish or torment or severe attachment issues, but oddly enough, I was sort of indifferent to this and was even overjoyed by the constant idea of a new home. My most favorable childhood memories were either the U-Haul trucks or the fresh aroma of a freshly new blessed home or the approaching skyline of the city on the freeway. So as I grew older, I learned that this was called adaptation, but as the idea of the strength I had to adapt grew, I further learned about the dangers of attachment and the lack thereof. So when I left Sunnyvale, I realized that being at the peak of adolescence required confronting both of these antithetical principles and focusing more so on the people that I left instead of ignoring them. Upon stepping foot upon the Jefferson campus, I first felt fear and anxiety and the nervousness and the loneliness as I ate lunch alone on my first day at Jeff. I had no friends, and I was practically a nobody. And I berated myself for not being able to adapt. Why could the 8, 9, 10-year-old me adapt, but not the 14-year-old me? So a couple days later, a girl with a fiery personality to match her equally fiery red hair and a penchant for emo music took me under her wing. She introduced me to her friend group, who I took to be as outspoken and firm in their beliefs and incredibly diverse, being united in these qualities. And I realized that I had made the mistake of equating maturity and adaptation with perfection. I believed that maturity meant barricading one's feelings with reason and ignoring the fleeting spectrum of emotions in favor of stoicism and internalization. So this girl, her name is Mickey. We don't talk as much anymore, sometimes friend group drift, but I still appreciate her to this day. So she inspired me to be vocal and to find communities, plural, in which I could be myself. As I progressed through the tumult, the sleepless nights, and the overwhelming stress of high school, I took this mission to heart and found my communities and my niche in the complex web of high school. I found community and camaraderie in cross-country, ASB, I see you, Flory, FBLA, and the many other organizations that have shaped me as a lifelong learner and as a leader. These communities nurtured me and helped me achieve my maturity. Surrounding myself with people like Mickey or, Flory, I mentioned you already. Flory, you all know who you are, all the people who have supported me. Surrounding myself with these people allowed me to become the best version of myself. And as we enter our many different pathways, it is imperative for us to realize the vast impact of finding these communities in college. Whether these communities lie in campus organizations, residence hall floors, or the unexpected group chats that have somehow formed, like, I know y'all created those group chats, when you got accepted into your colleges. We are not alone in our quest to find success, happiness, and intellectual enlightenment. And likewise, community doesn't mandate conformity. Creating community does not mean being a piece in the puzzle or a cog in the machine. Community means unity amid our diversity. So I implore all of you to find these communities, to get involved, and become attached once more. When you graduate, the separation will hurt you, and that is okay, and that is natural, and it is instrumental to being the best version of yourself. And it is important to realize that nobody will hold your hand, and only you can take the initiative and make a name for yourself. So I am confident that all of you will find your new home in college, And once again, thank you to everyone. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, the elected officials, the school faculty, and, and of course, all of the amazing scholarship recipients here tonight. So thank you. And I know all the Jeff people know this, but as I say in the morning announcements, always remember to love yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andre. And next we have the valedictorian from Westmore High School class of 2018, Brian Kwong.
So, let me pull this up real quick. All right. So, just saying, I'm not particularly that great at public speaking, so just putting it out there. But hello, everyone, and good evening. My name is Brian Kwan. First and foremost, just thank you, Daly City Chamber of Commerce, and Colma as well, Chamber of Commerce, for this unique opportunity. And Georgette Sarles, who actually called me on Tuesday to make this speech. Thank you for helping me pay for my college tuition. And it's quite the honor to speak to you tonight at this event. I do have to admit, though, that when I was first called to make this speech, I found myself in a rather odd situation, at least in my mind. So I was working on calculus homework, and I got this call. I picked it up and said, hello, is this Brian Kwan? I was rather busy at the moment, so I hung up. I think I owe Ms. Sarles an apology because, initially I thought that, like anyone who gets a call like that, probably an advertisement, right? You can imagine the shock on my face when I just sat there like jaws dropped, hearing that this is from the Chamber of Commerce, and I just hung up. Of course, she also told me that this speech is something that is a precedent set by other valedictorians who have received this scholarship in years past. So here I am, and here we all are. And before I go any further, I would just like to congratulate all the seniors here who put in the hard work, late nights, and extraordinary resilience to the stress of high school. I know a good handful of you, and many of you I know as friends, and it's just amazing to be up here, to be able to recognize and acknowledge the achievements that we all have made in these past 4 years, and especially as we are graduating in less than 2 weeks. And if there is anything that I want to convey in this speech, it's this. Doing well in academics sometimes means breaking convention. It might mean, being more wary of time management and working hard. And as far as breaking convention goes, might seem a bit uncharacteristic of a valedictorian. But I've had my fair shares. I see some people smiling because they know. Okay, I've had my fair shares of mental health days, and those of you who are in my classes can probably attest to that. But I would know for sure that I would not be able to achieve academically if I did not compromise time or focus to serve other classes or other aspects of my life as well. I honestly think that emotional and mental health are important issues that ought to be emphasized because of all the stress that comes from AP classes. There should be some level of productive and healthy way to handle that stress. I believe it's important to take control of one's own academic life and be responsible with the limited time that we have. one of my teachers actually last year said this, and I know it's not some quote from someone famous, but I found it very profound. He said, "Life doesn't exist in the classroom." I could have chosen any other quote, but this one, for some reason, stuck to my mind a lot, especially going through times of a lot of stress. In all actuality, I find that it's really true. Academics, grades, and test scores are not what should define life for students, although it may not often seem like it. In a year, 2 years, a decade from now, we're not going to look back at the past AP Calc exam wistfully. Certainly, I'm not going to do that. I don't know about you. But certainly, that shouldn't be the lasting impression we have of high school. The stress shouldn't be the lasting impression. Good families, friends, the communities we surround ourselves with, experiences, those are what we're going to remember. And for seniors, as we are stepping into this new stage of life, into college, I would say that yes, time management is important. Being responsible with the time that we have and our actions is important. But there is also a necessity to realize that we have to take a step back and recognize that the communities around us, that's also important as well. The people, the friends that we have, those are also important things that make us who we are. So yeah, just thank you for listening.
It's okay if you have it. Thank you, Brian. And now I'm going to turn the program over to the chair of the Scholarship Committee and our Vice President, Manny Rubriano.
Thank you, Georgette. It's time to give the checks out. In addition to the $1,000 checks, we also will be handing out also a certificate of achievements from Congresswoman Jackie Spear, Senator Scott Wiener, Assemblyman Phil Ting, State Board of Equalization, Chairwoman Fiona Ma, San Mateo County Supervisor David Canepa, from the City of Daly City, from the Town of Colma, and from the Daly City Colma Chamber of Commerce. I would like those representatives who will be handing out to make a line here. First will be Jocelyn, City of Daly City, followed by Mayor Ray Gonzalez, Town of Colma. Then representative from Jackie Spear. Mark.
Daly City.
Representative of Senator Scott Wiener. The Office of Pionama. Assemblyman Phil Ting. David Canepa, that's Tony. Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce, Ross. Okay. Okay, we're ready to start the.
These are in order. These are the Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce is Ross. Ross. Another? No, it's all 8. We're okay, yeah. I thought Ross was going to Chamber.
You tell me.
Ross.
It's Anna. Yes, it is.
Oh, I see. Okay, we need one more for the Daly City. Okay. Also with us today are the representatives or owners of the mostly local businesses and individuals who have contributed and continue to contribute every year to make this scholarship fund, this project feasible. Please give them a good round of applause. The first presenter is Georgette Sals, representing the Dino and Georgette Sals Foundation.
Okay. My first person to present to this evening is the young man that just spoke to us a couple minutes ago, Brian Kwan. Congratulations, Brian. And can you tell us what school and what endeavors you plan to pursue?
I'm going to UC Berkeley as a pre-med student. Yeah.
Congratulations, Brian. Congratulations. Next is Mr. Andre O'Quinn. Mr. O'Quinn. Here he comes. Hi. Again. Would you tell us what your plans, what school, and what your plans are?
I will be majoring in urban studies at Columbia University.
Great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay. And now I would like to bring someone up. This is very special to us. The Renee Medina family that owns Lucky Chances Casino here in Colma, who are very keyed into our chamber, have once again donated $13,000 to our scholarship fund. They have done this continually for the past 7 years. They are also one of our Gold Chamber members, and they support us by donating lots of money a year to help us. They are wonderful to this chamber. They are wonderful to this community. And having said that, they have 13 people to give scholarships tonight. And we are joined tonight by their general manager, a director on our board, Mr. Dustin Chase.
All right, thank you, Georgette. Congratulations to all of the students on your endeavors moving forward. My first award will go to Amanda Abu Saif. Amanda. And Amanda, what school and what is your major?
UC Berkeley, and I'm majoring in molecular biology.
Congratulations. All right, our next award will go to Than Ong. Than? Hi, Than. Can you tell us what's your school and your major?
I'll be going to Skyline College and I'll be majoring in biology.
All right, and next I'd like to congratulate Trisha Bautista. Hey Trisha, what's your school and major?
I'm going to University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, for environmental science and policy.
Fantastic. Congratulations. All right, and next next, I'm proud to present Christopher Chan. Christopher, congratulations. What is your school in major?
I'll be going to UC Berkeley, and I'm still deciding between chemistry or chemical engineering.
All right, thank you. And next we have Melvin Chang. Hey, Melvin, congratulations. What is your school in major?
I'm going to UC San Diego for economics and math.
Fantastic. And next, I'm proud to present to Emily Chi. Hi, Emily. Tell us a little about you.
I will be attending UCLA this fall, majoring in business economics.
Fantastic. And next, presenting to Samantha Chen. Samantha, congratulations. Tell us what your school and major.
I will be attending UC Davis, and I will be majoring in cell biology.
All right, next we have Tiffany Chen. Tiffany, congratulations. What is your school and major?
I'll be attending UC Berkeley, possibly majoring in philosophy.
Thank you. All right, and next presenting to Yi Jen Chen. Congratulations. What is your school major?
I'll be attending UC Davis, majoring in international business.
Fantastic. Thank you. Congratulations. Next, I'm proud to present to Ruth Denon. Ruth, congratulations. What is your school and major?
I'll be attending UC Irvine, and I'll be majoring in international relations.
Congratulations. Thank you. All right, next will be Megan Dong. Hi, Megan. Here's your award. Congratulations. What is your school and major?
I will be studying sociology at UC Davis.
Fantastic. Congratulations. All right, and next we have Delilah Freitas. Hi, Delilah. Congratulations. What is your school and major?
I'm going to University of the Pacific, majoring in political science.
Congratulations. All right, and my last presentation tonight will be to Emmy Hune. Emmy. Hi, congratulations. What is your school and major, Emmy?
I'll be going to UC Davis and majoring in computer science.
Congratulations. All right, thank you.
The next, presenting the next 6 scholarships is Georgette Charles, who chaired the fundraising for the crab feed sponsored by the Daly City Colma Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you. Once a year, we have a crab feed at the Colma Community Center to raise funds for scholarship. And everybody is invited. They come and they have a wonderful time. We have oodles of crab. We have Chef Fizzicaro does his rendition of an Italian marveloso. And Daisy is there with a wonderful staff to greet us and cater to us and take care of our every need. And we have also a beautiful salad from Steve House Wild Buffalo Wings. And I mean, our cup runneth over. And this year, everybody came and enjoyed themselves. And the Chamber has $6,000 for scholarship. So we appreciate that very much, everybody. And so I would like to ask the ladies that worked hard on this to come up and give the next 6 scholarships. Now, the problem is that some of them are in line here, so maybe we'll have to improvise, huh? Okay. The first scholarship is given by Ross Sitt. Here's Ross. And this is Amy Kwong.
This is given to Amy Kwong. Congratulations, Amy. And let us share which school you're going to and what you intend to take.
I will be going to UC Santa Barbara and majoring in economics and accounting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ross. And next is our team member, Rebecca Houston.
Okay. So Bill Lamb, can you come on up? Hi, young man. Can you tell us what your plans are?
I'm going to UC Davis, and I'm planning to major in economics.
Okay. Wonderful. And the chamber. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. And here comes Daisy Lee, the one and only.
Hi. Okay, presented to Benjamin Lee. We have the same last name. Where are you gonna go?
I'll be attending UC Santa Barbara. I'll be majoring in computer science.
Ooh, okay. Here you go. Congratulations. Thank you.
And next we have Marie Villarosa.
Mine is Casey Leong. Congratulations. And what school and your major?
I will be attending UC Irvine, and I'll be majoring in biology.
Marie. Our next member is Everette Paragas. Here she is. On behalf of Director Lizette Trom, who couldn't be here tonight, and they're from San Mateo Credit Union. Everette.
Our next awardee is Chloe Likwong. Can you tell us a little bit more about your college and what's actually your plan this summer before heading to your college years?
Yes. I'm going to UC Los Angeles, and I'll be interning at SBA as a part-time tutor and majoring in pre-med. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yvette. Thank you. Our next presenter is someone who, for many, many years in this community, has done so much. And he's done so much for this chamber and continues to give and give and give and help us. He also is the president of the Dolger Foundation and Trust, and he is also the general manager of the Westlake Apartments. Everybody welcome William Chautka.
Thank you, Georgette. All right. Well, I want to thank you for that generous welcome, Georgette, and let you know that I do have an announcement to make, but it pales in comparison to the wonderful achievement of our 2 students that I'm presenting tonight. To Jonalyn Marcoletta. Jonalyn, are you here? Jonalyn, congratulations on the scholarship. Here's your check. Now, do tell, where are you going to go into school and what will you be studying?
So I'll be a nursing student at CSM.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Welcome, welcome. All right, and secondly, Kiana Morales. Kiana, there you are. Kiana, let me find your check, and you can tell us where you're going to be going to school and what you'll be studying.
I'll be studying accounting and playing collegiate softball at Biola University.
All right, congratulations. Hold on, we got to get the check for you. Collegiate softball, I like that. Are you obviously played ball in high school?
Thank you, sweetheart.
Beautiful. Congratulations to you and best wishes. Okay. All right, a couple of winners there, as are you all in the room. I just wanted to make mention that every year I come up here, it's kind of a tradition, and I've been coming up for 20 years. I was here when there was only 3 scholarship award winners 20 years ago, and myself and Dan Dungan and Georgette were here, and we were the presenters, and there was 3 scholarship award winners. And Dan and I have always been in the background on this thing, and leading the charge is Georgette Sarles. And you guys have such a jewel in Georgette. Let's take a moment to recognize her exemplary leadership. Without Georgette, this probably would have fizzled out to nothing. Instead, it's bloomed into this glorious celebration of your academic achievement and scholastic pursuit. So congratulations on that score. And we don't just give of the scholarships each year at Westlake Village Apartments, which is my day job, my least favorite job compared to the Dozier Center and this stuff. But any Westlake Village Apartments dwellers here tonight? There's usually a few. Pamela's here. Okay, so I wanted to say that every year I make a pitch that, you know, it's so beautiful to be surrounded by Daly City's best and brightest students. And I have a pocket full of business cards, and every year I pass them out and say, if anybody wants to come to learn what it's like to run a business from A to Z to, you know, soup to nuts, I would be delighted to meet with you afterwards and give you my business card and say hello to your mom and dad and invite you to interview for a job in the summer and earn a little bit of money. I used to go up here and name all the scholarship award winners who came to work for me at Westlake Village Apartments, but the list is too long now. There's over 25 people that have done that. But tonight I want to recognize one, and one who's was here 7 years ago, and she came to work at Westlake Village Apartments, and it was just a summer job for her, and then she started coming on holidays and worked through the Christmas holidays, and then in the summertime she worked full-time and stayed on after college, where she graduated from SF State. And just this week, we promoted her to a managerial position because she's such an exemplary superstar, and stayed with us after all these years. So we always talked about one day someone is going to be promoted into a position of incredible responsibility. And she's our rental director, and I'm really excited about that. Katrina Bermudez, if you're watching on TV. She's fantastic, and stop by and say hi to her if you want when you come in for an interview, because she's a shining example of, you know, someone who stays local and does all that she can do. And congratulations, Katrina, if you're out there. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you, Georgette. A million thank yous.
Thank you. Thank you. Next presenter is Mitchell Coleman from Kaiser Permanente, and they are sponsoring 5 scholarships.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to, I just said it's very hard to follow that, but I did want to say on behalf of Kaiser Permanente, I wanted to congratulate each and every one of the students that are here, as well as all of the parents and the friends that made that network that helped to support you all to get to where you are. You are about to embark on a new journey, and as you explore new learnings and new environments and new experiences, I loved what Brian talked about in his speech, a very eloquent speech, and said that in addition to keeping yourself physically healthy, which is very important, it's also just as important to keep your mind and your emotional well-being. So your mind and your body are connected, and many of the habits that support support your good health, also support good mental health and emotional wellness. So please, please, as you go off and have all of this fun and learn all these new things, just be sure that you're taking time for yourself, be kind to your mind, and just be sure to, as Andre said, even better, love yourself. So on behalf of Kaiser Permanente, we support you in that work, and I'm really happy to be able to give out some scholarships this evening. So the first one I'd like to give out is to Christina Mejia. Congratulations, Christina. And so tell us where you're going to school and what you'll be studying.
I will be majoring in biology at SF State.
Okay, next, Matthew Morales. Call you by your middle name. Congratulations. Where will you be going to school? And
I'm going to be going to UC Davis for computer science.
Our next recipient is Ong Nayan. Congratulations. And so where will you be going to school?
I'll be going to UC Davis for plant science.
Congratulations. Thank you. Our next recipient, I believe, is also one of our beautiful singers this evening, Flory Perron. And I'm really excited to ask you where you're going to school.
I will be attending the University of California, Berkeley, and I'll be studying in media studies.
Congratulations. There you go. And our final recipient, Ms. Melinda Kwan.
I'm going to UC Davis and studying bioengineering.
Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. We appreciate this very much. Take care. Okay? Yeah, okay. Our next presenter is from another one of our wonderful partners. He is representing Seton Medical Center, and that would be Jerry Burke. Please welcome Jerry Burke.
Thank you. On behalf of Seton Medical Center, to the Chamber, thank you for having us. It's a great honor to be able to provide to this wonderful event. To those of you receiving these scholarships, congratulations. I sincerely hope that the next few years challenges you vigorously and that the rigor that you use to pursue your studies lasts you for a lifetime in your pursuit of knowledge. It never ends. So tonight, I'm presenting an award to Gloris Faith Sanchez. Gloris, your school and major, please.
I'll be attending UC Berkeley in the fall, go Bears, and I'll be majoring in history and English.
Thank you very much for joining us. Okay.
Next presenter is Monica De Vicenzi, on behalf of Republic Services.
Good evening. Thank you, and congratulations, everyone, again. Our first recipient is Corey Sue. Congratulations. Tell us where you're going and what you're going to be studying.
I'll be going to UC Santa Barbara to study computer science.
Thank you. And our next one is Jenny Tandock. Congratulations.
School it. Oh, I'll be going to UC Irvine and I plan to major in nursing.
Thank you, Monica, very much. I don't know if the next presenter is here or not. Is Tom McGraw here? Tom McGraw? Is he here? Don't see him? Okay. Well, I think I can fill in for Tom. First National Bank of Northern California. I have an official nickname from them. I went into business 2 months before they did. And that would be 55 years ago. And a man by the name of, I don't know whether it was which one, one of the rat track you might call. Anyway, came in my store and said, Georgette, you have got to go up. First National Bank is opening up. That's going to be the best bank. They're a family bank. They're good. Go up. I don't care if you put $2 in. Go up and get an account. So I said, okay, fine. I went up and put a couple bucks in and got an account. 55 years ago, I'm still with them today, and their nickname to me, I'm their number 11. I'm number 11 because I was the 11th and still am the 11th passbook holder in that bank. And sadly, they are changing hands, like everything in this world. They are going to be, they're bought out by Tri-City Bank of Chico. So I didn't know whether Tom could be here or not tonight. He sent his money for the scholarships, but he said he couldn't promise. So on behalf of First National Bank of Northern California, I would like to do the honors and give 2 scholarships. The first to Tammy Trong. Hi, Tammy. What school are you going to, and what are you going to pursue?
I'm planning to go to UC Santa Barbara and majoring in applied mathematics.
Very, very nice. And the second one is Cordelia Verona. Hi, Cordelia. Would you tell everybody where you're going and what you're going to pursue?
I'll be attending UC Berkeley next fall and then transferring to Cornell University fall 2019, majoring in political science.
Wonderful. Congratulations, sweetheart. Yes. Okay. Manny, is that for you?
Next presenter is Daisy Lee from the famous Moonstar Seafood Restaurant.
Hi, everyone. It's not just Moonstar Seafood Restaurant. It's a dream come true restaurant for Daisy Lee. Okay, I just want to. I have the same script every time I come up. It's like, if you never eat at Moonstar, you never had a real buffet. Okay, and then I'm going to share one more thing today. Is a dream. Okay, a dream written down with the day, it become a goal, and a goal broken down into step, it become a plan. And the plan backed up by an action become reality. I hope you all go through this 4-step, all your dreams come true. Thank you. I'm going to present it to Shannon Villegas. Can you share where you're going?
I will be majoring in nursing at SF State.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Daisy. Thank you very much. Okay, it's your turn, Danny.
Okay, I would like to present to B.U. Wang. This is from the All State Insurance Company. And which school are you going to, and what will you majoring in?
I'm going to start and majoring in forensic science.
Congratulations. Okay, Rebecca will be the next presenter.
Hi, I'm actually presenting this award on behalf of Cherambero Properties, which is a local small family business who give every year. And so this one is going to Molly Wong. Congratulations. So Molly, tell us what your plans are.
I'll be attending Skyline for Environmental Science and Management.
Hey, congrats. That's for you as well. Thank you.
Next presenter is Dan Duggan, Sarah Mortuary.
Thank you, Vanny. Thank you, Georgette, as always. I think we're the only sponsor here that does like half our business in Daly City and the other half in Colma. Yes.
Well done, well done.
We're also unique, and we in the ministry that we do, we're able to give a lot of hugs. So we give all of you an air hug tonight. My envelope, please. Thank you. Our next recipient is Christy Wu. Congratulations, Christy. Come on up. Come on up. Don't be shy. So where are you going to school, and what are you going to be studying?
I'll be going to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and I will be majoring in city and regional planning.
Yay! Congratulations. We need a new city manager, so that goes right there. Thank you, Pat.
The next presenter is Peninsula Clean Energy, and that would be their Community Outreach Fellow, Charlize Chang.
Good evening. Peninsula Clean Energy is the official electricity provider for all of San Mateo County, and we're driving San Mateo County to be 100% renewable by 2025. So, very exciting. And just like our bright future, you also have bright futures ahead of you. So I have the privilege of presenting to Catherine Wu. What school are you going to, and what's your major?
I'll be attending UC Davis with a major in animal science and management.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Our next presenter is from Saramonte Center, our marketing director and our director of the chamber, Marie Villarosa.
Thank you. So graduation's coming up, right? We got dresses. Ceremony Center. Had to do a plug. So the next one is, I'm gonna butcher your name, and I am so sorry. Shanglin XIE, how do you pronounce that? C. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. So sorry. And your school and major.
Next year I'll be attending UC Berkeley, and I'm majoring in biology.
Okay. Stepping in for Rich Morosi, I'm wondering if Miss Nancy Sansot would come up here. Nancy Samsot has been a very, very big part of Westmere High School for a long time. She is everything about the FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. She's taught, she's just been wonderful. And everybody up there loves you and knows you. And so the same controversy with, same as for Rich Morosi, who was the principal for how many years? Oh, many, many years. At least over 20. Anyway, Rich is in bed with the flu, very sick, can't be here, says to say hello, and would you carry on for him?
Sure. Good evening, and congratulations to everybody. I have the pleasure of giving this out to Viana Yang. And your school and your major.
Thank you. I'll be going to Cal Poly SLO, and I'll be majoring in nutrition.
Thank you, Nancy, very much. All right, could we please have Eleanor Leong, another big supporter of the Daly City, Colma Daly City Chamber of Commerce from City Toyota, who will do the last honors, I guess, huh? Here you go, Donna.
Thank you. Save the best for last. Yes. On behalf of City Toyota, we'd like to congratulate all the graduates, their families, and we save the best for last. Dominic, you, congratulations. Congratulations, Dominic. Where will you be?
I'll be going to Pittsburgh College and studying international political economy.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, darling, very much. Well, believe it or not, we've given them all out. How about that? Thank you. I would like to take just a couple minutes of your time. There's some people I'd really like to thank. Please, I'm going to hold your response. I'm going to, I want to do a closing remark in saying thank you very, very much to a wonderful committee who has worked very hard on this. The chair, Manny Rubriano, Karine Baca from Jefferson Union High School, Helena Fokin from Jefferson Union High School, Rebecca Euston, our Secretary of the Chamber, Daisy Lee, our Director, Mariana de la Landeras, Richard Morosi, who couldn't be here, Ross Sick, our Vice President, and Lizette Tran. Thank you all very, very much. Would like to also thank Daisy Lee and her great team for once again providing our wonderful dinner that we're going to have in a couple of minutes. Thank you, Daisy. To the City of Daly City for hosting and assistance. To the town of Colma for the use of the Colma Community Center and the implementation of this project. To the Daly City Police Department for their color guard presentation. To Helena Fokin for the music for tonight, the girls singing the Star Spangled Banner, and also for her dinner music. Her choir is going to sing and entertain you. To all of the government officials and their reps who gave of their time and presented beautiful certificates to all of our seniors. To our fantastic and deeply, deeply appreciated sponsors, we love you and we thank you very much for everything you've done. To our chamber officers, directors, who work considerably hard to keep the chamber flourishing, and to everyone who came tonight for their attention, their care, and their support. A special thank you to my staff, Jorge Gonzalez, Mon Gonzalez, and Roy Sanchez, and of course, Chief Cook and Bottle Washer, as she likes to be called, a woman of all trades, the one and only Allison Wilson. So, we thank you all. Congratulations, graduates, as you go on your journey. I hope you won't forget this evening, and always come back to Daly City and Colma Daly City. And I hope you enjoy your meal and enjoy the evening. God bless you and thank you, everybody, very much.